We had Haaland fighting an academy product.
He didn't know him, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
He thought he was a fan.
It was a fan who'd come onto the pitch at full
He thought he
time.
was a fan. He's like, who's this guy? Hey, security.
He thought he was a streaker, man.
Full kit one.
By the way, oh my God.
You mean Michael Oliver?
Hizi mavitu vitu zinahang zina cover. Yo, also.
What do you mean, bro?
My God. Leave the Haaland before the Haaland leaves you.
What do you mean? What do you mean, bro?
Which is a highlight.
Producer.
Ten Hag. Like the
Ongeza-
Yuma ni refu.
Ongeza contrast hapo kwa settings.
Tis a low block, bro. Which is a highline sana. Tottenham Chelsea, bro.
Highline.
No?
Yeah. Mimi nacheza kwa
Nani?
highline.
What's your hairline doing under
No,
that thing?
mine is
Mine is,
honest work.
Honest.
You see that M shape?
Yeah, bro.
M for Manchester United.
Okay.
Man.
I thought it was Milan.
I
Hey.
thought it was mid.
You looked
actually.
right.
Wow. Look at my right, man.
Damn. You know what the
Oh,
cameras
you guys want my connect or what?
you know what
Guys
both
are W
cameras are not
shape,
seeing?
bro.
It's the fact that Saddam's problem is not here. It's other.
Yeah, but you. Yeah, Zizou,
You
bro.
guys ever see that picture he took in the gym?
Ball knowledge, Zizou.
Hey, you're getting mulika, bro.
Yeah.
He took a selfie in the gym with a mirror behind him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nilisahau kuedit ningeka hata.
What's that thing called when you pray a lot?
Sajda.
Yeah, the sajda, but inverse sajda, bro. Reverse, inverted sajda, bro.
That's funny. Yo, welcome back to the show, man. What the fuck were we talking about, bro?
Look, it's actually
How
sad.
is that
There's
even
not
relevant?
a single person who's come here who has a good hairline.
I have a fantastic hairline.
No,
I
you
don't know what
don't.
you guys are talking about, man. Look
But that's the thing, though. Like
Look at
hairline,
these baby hairs. Do you
But-
guys even have baby hairs?
bro.
I don't even know I look this way.
I don't even know why you look
My
in the
bad.
mirror, bro.
My bad, bro.
Why do you even look in the mirror?
No, honestly, Naeem,
I'm about to make it
if you had a
follically challenged.
God,
Follically, vertically. Just challenges all over the park, bro.
No worries, man.
Yeah,
I
man.
see you. Welcome to the club.
What do you mean, bro?
Follically challenged, bro.
Bro, look at all this, bro.
No, but honestly, Naeem,
Here.
you're covering a lot with those matuta.
No, I have a big forehead, but I have a fantastic hairline.
Okay, East African girl. So, bro.
Yeah, man.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, guys.
It's
Let's,
my
let's get into the show.
Somali heritage.
Here we go with that Somali crap. we keep
Check.
coming up
You
with,
see,
bro.
you see me and my man over here, bro.
No,
Looking, it's
kids
African AF.
If I had longer hair than you,
I'd be surprised if you don't have some Somali grandfather somewhere, bro. Look at that forehead, man.
My hair is soft.
Massive.
Nice,
no,
nice,
your
nice.
forehead, bro.
Yeah. That forehead's easy, bro. It's kind of proportional to the bottom of my face.
It's proportional to it's proportional to Liverpool's history. It's massive.
Wow. It's a nice one.
Hey, bro, you guys want to roast me? I can
I'll
roast
take
you
that,
too.
we'll take that.
I'll take that.
For their Zoom
When
aishi.
Saddam takes off his hat, he has
Endo
to do this
shida sasa.
like anataka kwenye
No.
Na shida ya Zoom for yake aishi bana.
What do you mean, bro? I have a line.
yeah. It's only really, it's
You
visible
guys know
in real life.
infinity pool.
It's only visible in real life.
Yeah,
Infinity.
and
Infinity forehead.
walk in the rain. Can it wipe off?
Twende sauna sahi.
Stick by me,
Let's
bro.
go to the sauna right now, man.
Okay, it can't be hot water. Anyway. Shall we get into the show, bro?
Yeah, unaanza kuongea.
yeah.
You want to complain? All
All right. So, first of all, remember, if you check in the link in the description, yeah, we have a great offer from GOtv for $9.99 for GOtv Plus. You can check out all the games there. So thank you for GOtv. Thank you to GOtv for that great offer. Right. So we start with the first segment, and that is the home statement. And right after that,
Tukupatie all the
get
mics.
No, I'm not Kiari, bro. I'm not petty.
What was it? Kiari was all the mics.
Yeah,
Remember
just-
Darwin Nunes thing.
The Darwin
Bro,
Nunes.
I pushed Diaz to be who he is today, bro.
Nunes.
I also announced Diaz same time.
Yeah. He said even
Same
Diaz.
time, yeah. Pushed it through.
Hi, Sawa. So what we'll do is, I'm gonna address the nation, okay, and then we'll get into the reaction of the rest of the panelists. All right, so the rivalry has officially transformed. This is now a rivalry.
Okay, wait, before you start.
Okay, that's just rude.
Before you start. I don't know if I can keep quiet when you're talking crap. I need you to speak facts.
You're allowed to interject, but one at a time. Okay?
Alright, so.
Yeah, but just don't do it unnecessarily so we get through things. All right, so obviously this rivalry has now transformed. It's become, something violent. It's become aggressive. It's become a real rivalry. And that was shown in the first 14 seconds. Saddam was asking for Kai Havertz to be sent off on a challenge on Rodri. To be fair, though, City did start better. The 1-0 goal, the first goal rather, was well-deserved. Calafiori was done. Gabriel and Saliba were on different wavelengths there for that, the way it opened up. But then the game changed when Rodri was injured. By the way, by himself. Nobody did anything to him. So, kuna agenda pa. The first equalizer, in my opinion, was legit. The Arsenal one. There were talks about Kyle Walker being called out of position and Bukayo Saka or whatever. But there's video proof that he could have just been more alert. And fantastic goal. Gabriel then, showed Walker Aubameyang things for the second goal. And we completed a first half comeback against Manchester City. Not many teams do
You're missing
that.
something.
What?
Martinelli blocking Edison.
It's
Block
called
on
a
the
set
keeper
piece.
by
It's
both
called a set
Martinelli and
piece.
Saliba.
Yeah, but you're usually allowed to block players but not keepers.
I think maybe the keeper could have been stronger there, but sure, no worries. Very weak personality there from Ederson, honestly. All right, so Gabriel owned Walker in the run-up, and he scored his goal. He's now the highest scoring centre-back since he joined the league. He scored in big games, Liverpool last season, Spurs this season, Chelsea last season, and, obviously City yesterday. Now, just before that was just before the stroke of halftime, right? What was also just before the stroke of halftime was the red card. All right, so here's what I have. Obviously, there's the issue of lack consistency, right? We've heard it many times. First things first, about managing a game. PGMOL show. You have Howard Webb defending the same referee, by the way, for not sending off, was it Kovacic, in the Man City loss last season to Arsenal away. And it was mostly because he doesn't want to ruin the spectacle and so on and so forth. All right. Second thing, Szoboszlai. On a yellow against Forest. Similar incident to Trossard. Didn't get booked. Doku delayed a restart as well after Bernardo helped him. Still being selected.
The Doku one, the referee pointed where the free kick should be taken, and Doku was passing the ball to where it's supposed to be taken.
He kicked it farther away.
No, he was taking it there.
Kicked it farther away.
No, he was kicking it where?
We can do this all day, but choose.
It was towards where it was supposed to. No, it wasn't away.
And that's where we go wrong. Guys are being selective. Now, the issue with this thing about restarts is I don't think any football fan has come on this podcast or online or whatever and gone like, delaying a restart should be a bookable offense. I don't think any football fan has an issue with that particular thing. So, is a booking or a second booking necessary to be sufficient punishment? Or since the Premier League is already adding way more time for added time and injury time, why not just add more time like they did against Arsenal for Man City in the second half and in the first?
But they really
why
didn't.
not just add more time?
But they
like
really
instead
didn't.
of actually ruining the game and removing a player for
Not removing, booking a player.
Removing a player.
Because it's a book. It was a yellow.
Removing a player. Second yellow is still removing.
No, but like
player.
if it wasn't a yellow card, he would have given a yellow card. Just say a yellow card because it's not a red card.
Hey, if horses could fly, you know what I mean? Like,
Nah,
there's
just
no point of
change
talking
both
about ifs and
events.
buts.
Make the wasting time the first yellow. Then whatever thing he did to get the first yellow, his second yellow. He deserves to be off.
Sorry, what?
It's
like just change the events or things. If you want to change the fact that both are yellow card offenses, so you won't start singling out because now if I give you a yellow, I'm sending you off. I won't give you a yellow. That's not. It's a yellow card offense.
Thank you very much. Now we're being selective again.
How? A yellow card offense is.
No, we're being selective again because then the opportunity to give this player talking to, if he's already on a yellow for time wasting, or if he's already on a yellow and now you're about to send him off for time wasting. Give him a talking to. Be sensible. Don't ruin the spectacle. Here we go again. All right, so let's talk about this actual ref. This is the same ref who didn't award Liverpool a penalty for the Doku karate kick on McAllister. He's also the same ref at 0-0 in the FA Cup semi-final versus Chelsea. He didn't give Chelsea a penalty when Jack Grealish clearly handled the ball in the penalty area. In the Premier League, referees are paid a base salary of £70,000 to about £120,000. They also get on top of that per match or per match day, £1,500 per referee. Okay. 2 days after the Tottenham versus Liverpool game last season, the four referees, right, were sent to they were flown to referee an ADNOC Pro League game.
Before, not after the game.
It was 2 days before, or 2 days after. It was 2 days after.
Okay.
Does it make a difference? Because
Yeah.
it was Tottenham Liverpool game. It doesn't matter at this point. Either way, ADNOC Pro League game. Does anybody know what ADNOC stands for?
I'm sure you're going to tell us.
I am, but just in case.
I think Abu Dhabi National Oil Corporation.
All right. So that's their national corporation company, whatever, oil company league for that area. Each referee was paid £20,000 for that one game. Those referees make some of that. They have to wait a whole year. You know what I mean? Now, the Man City chairman is Khaldoon Al-Mubarak, right? You know, the guy with the glasses?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he does all the heavy lifting. He is also a board member of the ADNOC Pro League, which means ADNOC is officially a state-owned pro league in Abu Dhabi. Remember who the vice president or His Highness Sheikh Mansour bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the owner of CFG. So, with all this going on, what happens when the same four officials who got flown out referee the Chelsea City FA Cup semi-final? They get benefit of the doubt. Some bad refereeing decisions. We can call it incompetence as much as we want. So my issue is, how long are we going to pretend as football fans, as commentators, as pundits, as bloggers? There's many of these guys that I listen to, watch, analysts. How many times have you guys seen, people say, people might say it's corruption or whatever, not on official media, not on traditional media, but on YouTube channels, on blogs. We don't want to open up that kind of worms about corruption or whatever, because we're sure it's not that, but you have to say it's looking pretty bad, the selective refereeing. And that's the shit that pisses me off, because when are we going to start calling it out? The sooner we start calling it out, the better for the game. You see, the issue here is, yes, I'm going to complain right now in this very moment in time about my team. And sooner or later, it's going to bite someone else in the ass. It's going to bite one of your guys, one of your guys, one of your guys. Oh, same thing. City, Liverpool, doubt City. But everybody else is Itauma. When are we going to actually improve the standards of refereeing in our own game, bro? In the Premier League, is becoming a laughing stock compared to La Liga, Serie A, Champions League. Things are being handled well.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to shit in the Premier League. And I think what they're doing now is they're pretending to have this authority, and they're doubling down on something, right? Just to make sure that this is reiterated every single time. It's what's the word I'm looking for? It's re-emphasized. We're not going anywhere. And right now, incompetence is the cover of corruption. They're making it seem like these guys are dumb. They're making it seem like these guys don't know what they're doing, that they're not qualified. But the reality is they know exactly what they're doing. Every single time, they know exactly what they're doing. They're manipulating information. They're parading analysts the way they want and whitewashing a lot of the honest opinions that they could have. And here we are. All right, so done with the referee
Before you finish on the referee, I think with Michael Oliver,
and his friends
specifically him
and his friends.
and his friends, I think because you've been in the title race for the last 2 years, you're feeling this more. But this guy has been incompetent for the longest time. He didn't start 2 years ago. He didn't start 5 years ago. I think that Man United versus Madrid, Nani red card. Unka you high boot. Wasn't even a high boot. He got a red card.
That wasn't him.
It's him.
He can't referee unless that's not a. You can't have an English referee.
It's facts. You can just Google as we talk.
For UCL game.
How could it? Yeah, how could an English referee?
It can't be facts. An English
No.
referee can't referee an English game,
especially when they come from
in the
Manchester.
UCL.
Champions League.
Yes, UCL 2013.
I told you to be careful with
It's
ChatGPT,
not.
bro.
It's
No
not
lie.
gonna be possible ever.
Ngoja.
It's against the rules.
Yeah.
Referee, red card, Nani, 2013. My God, I was
it's
misguided.
the Turkish
Bro,
Martin
it's,
Tyler.
it's definitely not.
Okay, fair enough.
That's mad.
It's Martin Tyler from
In the Premier League as well, I think he cost so many clubs, right?
Yeah, and there was one.
Cucurella,
where he
hair
did-
pull,
Yeah.
That was kinky though.
and then he's the
How do you know?
yeah.
Because I have hair to be pulled. You don't get your hair pulled, bro.
Yo, that's mad, bro. From which side, bro?
the only
You're getting pulled from which side, brother?
Saddam, you're sort of missing the point with Michael Oliver, because for him it's not even individual games. It's something that's been written about. It's something that's been there all through. It's nothing to do with these Saudi things, because I don't know whether you know this or not. All the refs around Europe do get invited for Saudi games so frequently. They have teams all over Europe. So it's not like Madrid are beating City.
Right,
With
and that's a
certain
good point.
referees who've gone to ref in
And
the
that's a good
Saudi
point.
Pro League.
Then my
So,
question is,
Michael Oliver is a different thing. It's a well
why is
known,
it different?
It's a well-known fact that the way the Premier League refereeing structure is put up, there are certain referees who have more power than other referees, and that's been standard ever since Fergie days, when Webb was the referee who had the say. There was Mike Riley after Mike Dean, all these guys. Right now, and this is testament to just the incident you mentioned, which is the Doku karate kick on McAllister. There was a whole article written about the same thing, because Michael Oliver cannot be questioned by other referees. So if you're on VAR, the VAR is not going to tell him to overturn his decision. And at that point, it's not corruption, it's not anything. These other guys are fearful because this guy has certain powers on that refereeing chain. But it's not to favor. This is why I'm saying, particularly with the standard of refereeing, this whole Saudi linked
Abu
to
Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
No, it was also Saudi.
Yeah, I'm
Also
saying
Saudi
all these
there.
guys because it's the same. It's not like, and this is why I'm saying we can't start linking it to that right now. Yeah, the Premier League
No,
has
no,
had.
no. I didn't say we.
Yeah.
I'm saying I.
Yeah, I'm saying the whole.
What I'm saying is
the whole of football, because
Oh,
this
no,
This
no,
is what
you
we're
see.
getting to right now. Yeah, bad decisions have been made from eternity. Bad decisions have been made when we won the Champions League and Luis Garcia scored the phantom goal.
Against Chelsea.
Yeah, ridiculous.
There's so many.
You're taking it too far
But
back.
nah, I'm not
because now
taking
we're
it-
in the age of VAR.
I'm not
right?
taking it too far back. This is the reason why we can't say, because what do you want? So you want the game to be stopped at every moment so that every referee's decision is counter-checked?
No.
Or do you want a human to ref the game? Because if a human is going to ref the game, a human's going to make a mistake. And this is exactly why it's such a
players make mistakes, coaches make mistakes. They're humans.
yeah.
right?
And two people.
But when they make them so consistently at such a high level of the game, That's where it becomes.
But
a problem.
I don't get why it's so why you want to be so victimized when you look
I'm
at.
not.
I
want
had
the
goals,
game to be fixed.
I've had goals that have been cancelled out for exactly what Martinelli and Saliba did. That's happened to me last season enough times. I've had that go on. I've had funny things go on in games that I won't sit down and be like, yo, football now needs to look at this. It's
right,
a mess.
okay, yeah. I mean, okay,
It's a mess because at
It
this
is a
moment,
mess.
the only reason why the only reason why you think La Liga is that good, the only reason why you think
La Liga is good.
Nah,
No,
just-
no.
nah, just
no,
listen, bro. Just in terms of officiating, is because the Premier League is the most prime league in the world. That's where everyone's eyes are on. You don't know whether Elche and Genoa yesterday, Elche and Osasuna or some team like that in La Liga, whether there was a VAR error, whether there was a problem with VAR. But you'll know if it was Southampton and Ipswich because someone didn't get sent off. That would have been a thing on the Premier League channels. So right now it's just because it's so we've taken it so serious. We're looking at it with such a magnifying glass where every single decision needs to be checked. Now we try and link this and this and this. I'm like, I'm a boxing fan. Boxing referees will referee in the UK, in the States, in Saudi, in Germany, in wherever, for whatever person is paying them for that. But
Absolutely,
it'll never,
they're individual events.
It'll never. It's actually with whole organizations. It's the WO belt.
Okay.
But you're being paid because you're going to Turkey. You're going to Saudi. Turkey Al Sheikh is paying you this. So it's all about that's referees. When it comes to them going to do their job somewhere else, that's okay. They're trying to grind them. It's
not okay. It's a conflict of interest.
It can.
That's the issue. You see,
If it
we
was
talk
conflict,
about
I
La
don't think
Liga.
it
We
would have been
talked about La
illegal.
Liga.
It would have been illegal if it was a conflict of
We
interest.
talked about La Liga, right? And Serie A. They've improved over the last few years. With the introduction of technology, they've improved. La Liga has a scandal of their own that they're still dealing with. Serie A have had two. La Liga, from 2001 till 2017, there was
But referees were
referees
actually being paid.
Actually being paid.
Yeah.
Guess who was the Barca director of football? Guess who was the director of football of Man City right now? Chiki Bergistan, whatever. Same director of football. Like to live in this world of innocence, of ideal, this ideal world of no, it's actually just these guys. I mean, come on. I hope you don't think they're being paid off to do this. No, bro. With when it comes to corruption, bro, things are done in such a way. It's so systematic, and let me tell you, bro. If it's one group of people who taught us how to be corrupt, it's the West. It's the West. They've taught us how to do it here, around the world. Why we're shit everywhere in every sector that we deal in terms of economics, everything. That's why we're here, bro. Listen, the guy gets paid £20,000 for one game. Soon after, he's managing a game for the same guys against Chelsea in the semi-final for the FA Cup. You don't think he can turn the other cheek once in a while?
Is he getting paid by City?
Yeah,
Nah,
essentially.
it's not essentially. Is he getting paid by City? This is exactly.
No, he's not. You're right. No, absolutely.
This is-
No.
You know why I'm saying that.
I'm not disagreeing.
We're living in a utopia where we're acting like right now Saudi isn't about to buy, or whatever the Arab world is doing right now isn't about to dominate majority of sports. So it's not like whatever league they own on their side, whoever they're employing on this, those guys they own multiple businesses. There is no point I'm going to talk about the fact that this guy is right now who owns Newcastle, Saudi. Mm-hmm. All these refs go to the Saudi Professional League when it actually gets to crunch time. Mm-hmm. The Premier League refs go there. Mm-hmm. The Spanish refs go there. They go to ref their games. So now I'm going to look at that point and say Newcastle is always being favored because now the league is owned by their owners.
No, you can't just paint everything over with the same brush, Kiaria. That's not how it works. The issue here is if I ask you a question right now, you give me one or the other, yes or no. Do you think there's integrity from those Premier League referees when they go and referee one game in the Arab world and then come and referee back in the? You think there's integrity?
I think there's total integrity because that's that's them doing their job.
Right,
for me, it's
fair
just
enough.
like
fair enough. You see, at the end of the day, listen, I'm not here to say I'm right and you're wrong. I'm here to present facts. to you guys and to other people, and then you decide where you stand.
There's incompetency.
Where I stand is, I think it's naive to think there's total integrity. I think it's naive to suggest there's no level of corruption, because this is the most viewed league, because this is the one with the most protocols or systems or checks or counter checks. I think it's also silly to ask a question like, are they being paid directly? Of course they're not being paid directly by those guys, bro.
Okay.
Exposed. Of course it's gonna go through many things.
No.
It's the same way we have a club that's now buying a player for 25 million, Savinho, right? And we're saying, oh, this guy is gonna come and play here. He's gonna come to Man City. Oh man, next Mahrez. Yeah, but have they negotiated for him fairly? No, they sat at a negotiation table with the owner. And by the way, I'm the owner. I'm looking at the mirror. I decide, how much do you want? 22. I'll give you 25. Okay, just take it. Hiya, sawa. Deal done. And the thing is, moved along quickly. It's not a fair market. It's not a fair competitive environment. And when you suggest that Man City or Newcastle, they're innocent from all these things, it's mad.
Okay.
Especially when we're talking about Chiari. Like, what's looming over our heads right now? Name, Saddam, everybody knows. 115 charges are looming over them. And you're talking to me about total integrity because of the referees. What about off the pitch stuff?
The thing
It's
is,
actually
Zoom,
mental.
what I can't question is off the pitch stuff. Those ones, yes, those need to be looked at.
Because that's where we have records.
Wait, yeah, exactly.
That's the only reason.
The thing with refereeing, these same referees have been incompetent way before Man City were bought.
Yes, but now...
Wait, let me finish.
You're making me repeat my statement. What did I say about the La Liga referees and the Serie A referees? They were also incompetent and corrupt. They improved with technology.
No.
Why are the European referees improving with technology while the English referees stay exactly the same, if not regress?
They're actually getting worse.
If not regress.
No, but the thing is, if they were shit before the Arabs and they're shit after the Arabs, we can't say the Arabs are the ones who are making them compromising them.
We're not talking about Arabs alone. We're talking about integrity. Yeah, and there's a lack of
integrity. You're talking about Man City here. What are talking about any...
Michael Oliver messed up a game for Sheffield United, bro. No,
Sheffield. That one was a VAR wasn't working.
You see this
goal line wasn't working.
Goal line technology. What's your name? Goal line technology was not working.
That was not a refereeing problem.
Listen, goal line technology was not working.
That's a Premier League problem.
So, when he refereed a game that was for Sheffield United when they were owned by Saudi at the time. Like, bro, listen, man.
That has nothing.
Crazy.
Last year they didn't even check Luis Diaz's lines. Crazy. I don't know who owns Tottenham, bro. Daniel Levy is definitely not paying any ref. They didn't check any.
Do you guys remember the Rashford goal against City when we beat them 3-1 at the Old Trafford? The one where Bruno was
2-1.
No, it was Bruno
was a winner.
2-1, yeah. It was
2-1.
Bruno was offside.
It wasn't the winner. It was the equalizer.
Oh yeah, it was equalizer.
Yeah. That was clearly offside from Bruno, but it was against City,
and it stood.
And it stood. So that was an error that went against City. But then I'm just trying to look back, and I can't remember any big mistakes that City have had to take. I think every team here has had to take a mistake from a referee,
City
and some more than others.
But
I haven't seen City.
Actually, no, I can name one for you. I can name one for you.
Apart from that United one.
I mentioned it on Twitter and I got some responses. And the first one that really just hilarious. City were on a counter against Tottenham in that 3-3 game or 4-4. It was 3-3, right?
Yeah.
City were on a counter and then the referee blew the whistle when the ball was already over the halfway line.
You can't talk. That was fair.
But was that not factual?
No, but we've not seen.
Was that not factual?
We've not seen. Listen.
Games have been ended on corners. Games have been ended.
This isn't
when someone is in a position to put in a cross.
Have you ever seen a game end on a 1-on-1? Like this guy is through on goal. Like he was through on goal.
But you see what they're looking for? They're reaching.
No, but then
it's not reaching.
In all honesty, like the Liverpool decision, the red card you guys had last season, that was atrocious defending. Name for me something of that magnitude that sticks to the back of your head. I can even name for you one I've just thought of right now. the pull on Rodri by Højlund,
Yeah.
which obviously wasn't enough for him to get a penalty.
Yeah.
They were given a penalty.
Immediately
See, but
changed the
then-
Where,
game.
and
That
then
was never-
in the next match, some guys are wrestling in the D. No one gets any
Naim,
calls.
I'll honestly ask you.
Man United
But for
scored.
City, you never see any of these
Man
big,
United-
Nothing is
Man-
egregious.
Man-
any of these
It's not this
big
egregious.
Naim,
mistakes
Naim,
happening
this is
against them.
This is exactly what I'll ask you about this, because this is.
And I'm not linking that to what
Yeah.
Zoom is saying. I'm just saying City. At the back of my head, I'm just saying, okay, yeah, there's something fishy going on because they've never had
They
a
have,
big decision go
they
against
have.
them. Apart from the one I
Naim,
just
if
said.
you're,
the
if you're
Rashford
if you're
one.
playing a season, and you're scoring 100. Now this is them for the last 8 years. Yeah, every season you're scoring 100 plus goals. For 30 of the games you're playing in a season, the chances of that happening to you and us finding out are next to nil, because you'll be playing Sheffield today. You get a bad decision against you. You go 1-0 down. You win 4-1. Is that gonna be a thing you remember today?
You'd still remember it.
Nah,
to be honest.
you won't.
No,
Because
no,
some
no,
of these
no.
mistakes are so.
How come I remember your issues?
'Cause
your
I lost.
issues
They
with
actually
referees,
those
They
actually
caused-
had an
with
impact.
caused
in the
games.
game.
with
No,
Chelsea.
Zoom, they had
but then
impact in the
against
game.
City, we remember like 1 or 2, and even then they're debatable. You're telling me it's a 1v1. I'm telling you it's a halfway line thing.
No, but like,
Like,
game-changing
come on,
ones.
bro.
We're talking about game-changing ones. The
Man-
ones Man United scored after a full-time whistle.
So
a
look, I'm just gonna. We could spend all day doing this, but we're not gonna do that, obviously. So I'm gonna carry on to the second half. But I've just presented my case. You guys can agree or disagree. If you guys want to be on the fence, like the white people on white people media,
Yeah, relax,
by all
man.
means.
Relax. We love you, white people.
Not all of you.
I didn't get that joke by the way, but anyway.
Hard web Kwanzaa. The second half, what we did, in my opinion, what was we needed to do. Simple as 10 men versus this particular City side. If you're gonna go and be their favorite other team, Liverpool, and play against them, you'll be beaten 5-0. Like you guys found out a while ago.
Are you the first team that played with 10 men?
No, we're not the first team.
Who's the
Okay,
last team?
then.
Who's the last team to win at the Etihad? Just
Probably you guys.
Nah, who's the last team to win at the
Probably you
Etihad?
guys. Is it you
It was
guys?
Leeds, yeah.
Leeds.
So before you get onto this whole fairy tale romantic story about how you guys did the best, Leeds went down to 10 men early in the second half.
Yes.
And Leeds managed to win at the Etihad, and this was in the Pep era. So before this becomes your new. Yeah,
You know
we
what they
pushed,
also
we
went
pushed,
down
we
to?
pushed.
The
They went
next
down-
league. They went down to the championship.
Yeah, so
I don't know how is
which
that
shows
how is
this
that
how-
We're
relevant.
talking about
Yeah.
the game, Zoom.
Bro, like,
Usikwe petty. We're
because-
talking about the
because-
actual
because-
game.
because
No,
you
you've
want us to
said-
do this
you
one-off
said
thing.
You went down to 10 men, and against Pep's team, so you did what you had to do. So
No,
li-
but Gary, like yesterday's game, yeah.
That's a one-off.
No, let's just have a football chat. right?
yeah.
Let's talk that.
Not
statistics.
emotional.
That's
let's
gonna
talk-
be difficult.
Not
emotional.
not
That's gonna be
emotional. Not
difficult for some
emotional.
people
Because
on
guys
the
are
stage.
getting
Where?
emotional.
Not
Guys,
me.
guys are getting emotional.
He's
Let's
getting
just have a
pushed.
tactical discussion. Game ya jana. How else would you have played if you're Arsenal?
Oh,
No, just how else?
Tactics?
How else? Like,
I'd love to hear this.
obviously they were trying to play on the counter.
Yeah.
No,
If
they were
I
not-
was-
they were
if-
not
no,
trying-
no,
they
no,
were
no,
not-
That's why they kept
they
on
were not
Martinelli.
trying
But
to
they
play on
didn't-
the
This is the
counter.
thing, they didn't put him through the middle. They kept Martinelli on the
If
wing.
I was
to chase back
Arteta,
after a right back, not play on the counter.
if I was Arteta, I would have taken off Martinelli and kept on Saka to help us stick the ball up front. That's a football answer.
But they didn't-
Give me a football
Okay.
answer on how else you guys would approach that game to get a result away
Okay,
at the
let me-
Etihad with 10 men
Or
from
score another
45
goal.
minutes.
No,
Okay.
they want us to get out and score another goal, right? That's what you guys.
I have
asking for.
seen Liverpool go down and actually win at Newcastle.
That's Newcastle,
Wait,
bro.
wait.
All right, yeah,
Wait,
sure.
it was Newcastle away.
You're right, though. They're both
wait,
owned
let
by
me
Arabs,
finish.
so it's fine.
Yeah, that's a good point. I saw Liverpool go down.
Bro, I've given my answer. I've said I would have put Saka up front to hold up the ball
Just
and
answer
we would
the
have
question
attacked.
directly. Just answer
How
the
would you
question
play
directly.
differently? How would you
Don't
how
give
would you
other
how
examples,
do you
man.
approach that game for that Arsenal team Jana to go up
get the result.
to go up the field? Because that's the only thing they didn't do. They didn't go up the field.
Actually try and play football.
Oh, okay.
Because Arsenal did not play football for 45 minutes.
All right. So, like I said,
You can't have a player that plays like 9 minutes with 0 passes. Name. You can't say you're playing counter and you're number
but
9.
that's- but that's crazy.
And your Havertz,
The Timber and the
Havertz and Timber
Havertz
having
statistic.
0 passes on
That was
anyone.
The
madness.
worst thing for me is not even the fact that they have 0 passes. If it
loony.
was just the second half,
That was
it's
a mad
90
thing.
minutes.
That was-
So this is including the first
The
45,
45
where they
minutes
were dominating. apparently.
with 11 players.
who was
Yeah.
No, no one said dominating.
who said
dominating?
dominant? Where is this apparently coming from?
How did you score 2 goals?
I know who said dominating.
And weirdly enough, I love
said dominating?
I love Zuhum's go-to stats because even XG tells you those two Arsenal goals were BS. Because bro,
Hey.
it's
Actually,
too- it's
XG
too-
according
it's-
to Sky
XG
Sports, XG stats were 0.6 for Man City, 0.6 for Arsenal. They had more shots on us than we had on
Sky
them.
Sports
but
XG.
We had the same amount of shots on target.
Premier League
as them.
XG says it's 2.
No, that's the full game. Don't get crazy here. Man.
You're talking about
the full game. I'm talking about
Hey.
the first half.
I'm
I'm
talking
talking
Come on,
about
we're
the
talking
first
about
half.
the game.
full game.
La, la, la.
City 2-0.
What?
What's the XG? 2.15, 0.65 for Arsenal for the full 90.
That's because the second half we were down to 10
You're not
men.
playing football.
Yes, we were down to 10 men.
You're not playing
We held
football.
out for what we thought we could do, and that's fair enough. Listen, I completely, by the way,
I've
don't
given my
disagree.
answer. How would you play differently?
They're not going to give you an answer.
I'll have played someone with pace through the middle. At least have an outlet. They had
So
no
then-
outlet.
so then-
the fastest guy they put on to counter the team was on the edge of his box. He's the one clearing the ball to counter. How is
Can
it
I ask
gonna
you a
be
question
possible?
then? Can I ask you a follow-up question, O Master of Tactics? Then who would cover his spot? Who would cover his spot if he moves up? No. The fastest person on the team is Martinelli. We all agree. You move him here, you now have a midfield 3. Now I don't know how you guys see space and distance and whatever, but this gets stretched. When things get stretched, space gets created. Space gets created, Haaland scores a
Did
goal.
you just not hear me say 4-4-1?
Like, bro, 4-4-1 is mad because you create more space for City. This is the best team in the world. Real Madrid won the Champions League, but arguably City should have won that. And they won the league for the 4th year in a row. Never done before. This is the best team in the world on, off the pitch, legally, illegally. They're the best at everything they do. Sawa. And you want us to go toe-to-toe.
Leeds did it.
Leeds did it. Cool. Yeah, cool. Where are they now?
It doesn't matter where they are.
Well, it
they
doesn't.
did it.
Oh, who knows
Exactly.
where you'll be 3 years from now?
Winning the league.
Yeah, and then
Winning the
also-
Champions League, bro.
Also on the flip side, we were all discussing this yesterday. I don't think Pep did enough to win that game.
Pep, definitely. Pep
Because
the
if you read, I have some interesting stats because we kept complaining every time Diaz was on the ball. Who
Yeah,
else was on the
for
ball?
sure.
Akanji was on
By
the
the way,
ball a lot.
7 of those
Walker.
shots made up half of those XGs.
So 13 of Manchester United.
Nah, Diaz's
Yeah,
shots are all-
United!
Diaz's shots
Anyway.
were all 0 XG.
yeah, but
Skiza.
incrementally they were increasing.
I'm the
the
guy who
0
was
plus
giving
0
the
plus
stats
0
for the
is 0.
shots, man. You guys talk your own things.
Go.
man. So 13 of Manchester City's 24 second half shots yesterday. 13 were taken by Walker, Diaz, Akanji, and Guardiola.
Yeah.
The value of those 13 shots, the whole of the 13, was 0.27 XG. One shot.
Bilani mingi.
Gani hizo mbili za Guardiola
That's a
pekee.
third of our XG.
Nah,
And
Kyle
us-
Walker,
and
Kyle
us-
That's a third of our XG. Our XG is 0.6.
And
You guys
us-
are on 0.27.
Bro, and us sitting in some house in Westie, where he lives,
Tell him exactly.
we
where he
could,
is.
we could in the leafy suburbs with the backyard there in the back, just doing backyard things. Even us, we could see that those players were on the ball too much, man. Because I feel like that equalizer would have come much sooner if it was Foden on the ball.
No, but
Who I also think was
you're
hiding.
assuming something. We have never seen a team that has 9 players on the box.
No, you have.
We've never seen that.
Man City
No,
do,
bro.
does,
For 45 minutes,
Man
9.
City deals
Bro,
with that
we
every
have.
single
They
game.
don't really deal with 9 in the
Kinda
box.
do, kinda.
No.
do.
9
Average.
in the
Or
nine.
8.5.
No, but
Every team
as-
they play tries at least to score.
as Pep Guardiola, you expect teams to have low blocks.
Have you ever
But
seen?
to have 13 of your shots in the second half taken by defenders, and you as Pep Guardiola can't see that these guys are camped in their box, the guys controlling the tempo outside the box should be your midfielders.
Listen,
Exchange, I even said
Tactical
exchange
good.
Haaland and Diaz's positions. Diaz can still jump for headers. Haaland can shoot from outside the box.
But you see, Haaland also can't do shit with the ball in his feet.
He can shoot
At
from
that
outside the
point,
box.
Nah, no, not just in terms of like you.
They
passing
needed to
the-
get creative. Ultimately, what Naeem is saying and what you were saying yesterday is they needed to get creative, and they did it too late.
And I felt they kind of fell into the Arsenal trap
Yeah, they did.
because they saw it's 2 lines in the box and they said, "Oh, this is
You
easy."
see system. You
I
see
think
in
Pep thought this is easy. He didn't think too much on how to break that defense.
Like it will happen.
City's
It will
a
happen.
perfect
Yeah,
example.
it'll happen
of a,
inevitably.
City's a perfect example.
That game
of
they
a-
should have
of a
won like
system team.
4-1, bro.
It's a proper system team where you've lock them out, which is probably what these guys face whenever they face teams that lock them out, where you need, like right now, they'll face that particularly with not having Odegaard, because that requires that type of player. That's the type of game where you require that type
KDB.
of Maverick. Yeah, if that KDB, maybe something different. But that's exactly what I'm saying. It's such a system team, because when I look at my team,
Is that all, guys?
Sorry, I'm stats.
When I look at my person, mi nikiangalia team yangu, if you actually like fuck up kabisa and you just mess us, utufungie if my right back is the guy with the ball, I think I'm okay. You can try and create something. A team always requires those Maverick type of players. And City, as of yesterday, the Mavericks were on the bench
Or injured.
And Pep for poor management.
He made changes. Grealish
Too
and
late.
Kuja like 70th
Yeah,
minute. Things would have been
78,
different.
and he made the difference.
So, just to finish off what I was saying, I think 10 men versus this City side is a lot harder than just throwing out a Leeds did it, or this team did it against Prime Barcelona, Elche, I don't know, Osasuna did it once. Or I don't think it's as simple as that. But doing what we did when City played Inter Milan on Wednesday at home, which means right after the game they got into their cars, drove 10 minutes and they got home. Whereas we played Atalanta away after traveling, right? Obviously, you have to get back into the hotel. Musafiri, you get back to England the next day. You only have one training session.
You guys okay? You went back the same night.
Okay, so I didn't
Yeah.
know. So, all right, man. What's that travel agency?
Bro,
Yeah,
that's you just
Okay, Bonfire Adventures.
I'm just giving you like
So,
you just stated that wrong facts. I was just telling you like
so- either
You
way, we
slept
had,
in your beds that night.
Either way, we had fewer training sessions than City. They
What?
had more recovery time. They had more ice bath time. No,
For sure.
we're good here. All
Guys,
right.
book.
See a nice bath, by the way.
So
We have a cryo chamber
damn.
at our training ground,
Oh, new
But
one.
you most likely have no steamer.
Carrington.
So,
This is Ineos,
so
baby.
so having first Spurs away, tough ground to go to, apparently, for you guys apparently. City away, Atalanta away, all in the space of 1 week, and then to have to play 10 men against that City side away from home again. Honestly, I think kudos, chapeau to the players.
What does chapeau mean?
I don't know. Arteta says it a lot, and then he does the hat thing. Can you do that?
Hats off.
Hats off. I think it's in French. Yeah. And bro, these like for real, man. We talked about Pep Guardiola, but I don't want to focus too much. And I'm just really proud of this team, bro. We're no longer pushovers. I think we saw that now with the way that we defended. Yes, there was a heartbreak at the end. We could have won that game.
Dagger.
But in the last 12 games versus the Big Six, Arsenal have won 7, drawn 5, and lost none. So finally, this was a big game in the title race, not just in terms of the points tally, because that's too soon right now, but mostly in terms of the mental side of things, right? Arteta, I think, will get more out of this for his players than Pep Guardiola will.
Why?
Because he will fuel this. He'll use this as fuel.
Man City could use the same thing. You guys are trying to defend. You're playing for a draw as usual. Weak mentality.
So,
They're
I
actually
don't know.
more fuel than you.
All right, fair enough. But I haven't seen Pep Guardiola use these mental.
He's a calm guy.
tactics.
He doesn't. He's
I haven't
chill.
seen him use it.
He can't win
whereas Arteta is probably gonna use.
He
the
taught him what
PGO
he knows, so he can't be bothered
Whereas
about him.
Arteta is probably gonna use the PGMOL explanation over the week
Hey, bro.
as an audio.
Be
thing,
humble,
right?
bro.
Be
Bro.
humble, bro.
Be
You guys
humble.
just be-
He's gonna use that.
Bro,
He's gonna
be
play
humble,
that in
bro.
he's gonna use that in the showers, in the gym, in the locker rooms, in the lifts, at home when they sleep. Watakuwa nasikiza hizo
But you-
stories
you-
za hard web.
Yo,
Honestly,
so
I think he's gonna rinse that.
How comes when Ben White throws the ball at someone, it's shit house
Shithousery.
Alright,
He's
Never
a dog
threw the
in
ball at
him.
anyone?
bro.
Never threw the
Bro,
ball
he
at
just
anyone?
hit.
McGinn.
Nah, he hit
Bro.
McGinn.
McGinn.
He kicked it at McGinn.
Oh,
bro.
McGinn was a retaliation.
Wow.
Eye for an eye.
Yeah, Haaland same thing.
Yeah, yeah.
But-
What was Haaland's eye for an eye?
Or
Which
when
eye?
He was hit.
when he does, what did he do
was
to
hit.
that
His
keeper
teammate
that
was
time?
hit.
The
Rodri.
biggest-
What did he do to the keeper that time?
Bro, the biggest
Ben White?
pussy in this whole story is the manager. The head rots from the
Nah,
top.
But then if
chill out,
Arteta,
man. Chill out.
Arteta got
Chill out, man.
come on. The homie came through, told him off, couldn't respond, waited for his players to come. Then he was like, yeah, nah, guys, let's not do that right now. Then you're like, yeah, if it was a fourth official,
That's
if it
actually
was a
mad.
fifth
You
official,
want my manager to fight
if it was a fourth official, if it was a referee, Arteta would have definitely been there.
Bro, this guy in high
Front-
school used to
front
really
argument.
tell good stories. Bro.
Yeah,
This
front-
guy's
Wait, so wait,
he's
you're suggesting
He's cooked that story,
you're
man.
suggesting Arteta should fight Haaland.
Not even fight, at least answer, bro. He has
Answer.
answers for all 4 referees.
He was about to answer.
all 3 linesmen.
Now, if you look at the
all-
video-
everyone.
If you look at the video, yeah, he was about to answer, and then Jesus steps in.
Yeah.
He held
Then
himself
Jesus-
back.
No, he didn't.
And
hold
then
himself
Jesus,
back.
so who the
No,
shut the
no,
fuck up, you
Jesus
clown.
stepped on.
Jesus all you fucking clown.
No, but that's what I love. That's what I love. You see, that's a proper rivalry.
But that's he is an
5 years in
listen,
2 days.
he's
Just go.
yeah, like Jesus failed Akambo Kwenda.
No, Jesus kept his cool. Jesus actually has class. Actually has.
Jesus was
proper-
backing his manager.
He was backing his manager, and he
What are
was.
you saying?
And he wasn't even trying to attack. He wasn't even trying to attack Haaland. He was actually
Haaland
trying to
is-
get him to like calm down because he was being disrespectful.
But
Yeah,
we,
he was.
as who?
he was being disrespectful.
As a clown.
As who? As a
You
human
fucking
being.
clown.
Can't come and start talking to your replacement like I'm not your
with,
replacement.
that guy with 2 Premier Leagues is chatting someone who has 4.
Yes.
This is a homie
Yeah.
who walked into your hood.
Let's be serious.
Zoom.
So-
Jesus and Haaland is this. This is an example. He came into your hood, took over your hood.
Ate your
right
food.
now he's in your shower gown, in your slippers, using your towel, and enjoying a better life in your hood.
Banging your
No,
wife.
I love it though. I love it
You know
though
what I
because you see, this is how I know we're in their heads, bro. We're actually in their heads. We had Haaland fighting an academy product.
He didn't know him, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
He thought
When he
yeah,
was a
He
ball
thought,
boy.
he thought he was a fan.
it was a fan who'd come onto the pitch at full
He thought he was a fan. He's
This
like,
guy's
who's this
looking at
guy?
Lewis Miles
security.
Lewis
I
Skelly.
thought he was a streaker, man.
Full kit
He's actually stunting.
That
Who
was
are
a full
you, bro?
kit track. I just came onto the
And
pitch.
he's actually stunting on a kid. Like that's how I know we've got them rattled. Bernardo Silva's doing those interviews.
What did he say?
I don't know. He said something about Liverpool being their best bitches.
Yeah.
Oh, they come and play with us.
Actually, yeah.
You know what? You know what he did say. You know
come
what he
and
did
play
say.
with us,
You know
bro.
what he
They
did
pull
say.
my hair.
Nah, you know what?
No.
You know what? You know what?
They
Bernardo-
hug each other. My managers
You know what
hug
Bernardo,
each other.
you know
bro,
what
on the
Bernardo
touchline.
Silva did say that I know he
Wanagusana
can't
pale
repeat.
nyuma.
Bernardo Silva said the
They go
only
for a
difference,
drink.
the
They
only
take a while.
difference,
That
and
you-
this was him referring as to why it's not a rivalry. It's only a rivalry in AFTV and Swoom's head.
He said AFTV and
so
Swoom's head.
he literally
We're
said.
in their heads,
so
bro.
this is exactly what he
him
said.
cook. Let him cook.
So he said
cooking what, bro?
the difference
We're
between the Arsenal rivalry, quotes, and Liverpool is Liverpool had actually won a UCL. They haven't. Liverpool has actually won a Prem. They haven't. So he was like, this is very different. Liverpool comes to play football. They don't. So you guys have a mental rivalry. It's nothing to do with
So you're
football.
right. We're in their heads.
Nah, mental, like for you.
We're in their heads.
It's your mental. Because when I tell you, none of us likes Bernardo Silva. He talks about Liverpool every single season. He didn't give.
I mean, you
he
guys
didn't-
get on your knees
he
for
didn't-
him.
He didn't give us. He's the only member of the Man City team who didn't clap during the guard of honor. Because we got a guard of honor from a Pep Guardiola side. So
They
he's
didn't
the only
challenge for the
member.
title
So
that
You
season.
wouldn't, you wouldn't relate.
you can't relate to it.
They didn't challenge for the title that season. They finished second,
Bro,
16 points.
Was he not
That's
the
not
manager?
a title race.
Was he
Not a
not the
title race.
manager?
Not a title race.
Relax.
Not a title race, my guy.
So whichever way, whatever you guys about or talking about being rattled, Haaland is looking down at you as you had small bro who's trying to pull up to the club,
Yeah.
telling you like, yo,
It's more
We can do
confusing
this,
than
bro.
intimidating. Like
I'm
they're
like,
more
yeah.
confused. Like,
As it-
why is this team with 0 Champions League and 0 Premier
and
League?
this guy's
Like,
in the wrong section. If there's like a bouncer, so you have to be like, yo, this guy's in the wrong section, bro. They have to be in the wrong section because they don't belong where we are.
So why
Haaland
did they sweat over us like that, man?
How?
Why did they celebrate a draw?
You guys have beaten them
Last
one
season-
time in
last
18
season.
games. In
La-
the last 18
and
games.
that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
That's 9 seasons.
that's fucking
And that-
insane.
and that-
One
that's a
time.
combined-
And right now you have a rivalry all of a sudden.
I wouldn't say one time though. That's
Bro.
one time in the league, my guy. We've beaten them in the FA Cup. We've beaten them twice in the Community Shield. That's what it takes, bro. You beat them in other cups as well. The thing is,
9 years, 1 win in the league. That's mad.
18 games.
and that's fine. That's an Arsenal problem. It's not a Mikel Arteta team problem. You see, with Mikel Arteta, what he's done,
He's changed you completely. He has
he's
one
rocked
win.
us up. He's rocked us up to their backyard, and made them sweat. He's made Pep Guardiola earn his points. He's made Haaland earn his 100th goal. He's made John Stones
So
earn
they
his-
still got what they
like-
almost wanted.
What did they get?
A point.
That's what they wanted.
Almost.
They
Almost.
got that last year and they won
So
the league.
last
I think
season,
okay.
last season, we were being criticized for rocking up to Man City in a title race and
Playing for a draw.
celebrating or playing for a draw, whatever you want to call it. But now the story and the plot has been twisted. The narrative has been manipulated to suit what you guys want, which is it's going to be a good point for Man City, or it's okay for Man City to do that because y'all didn't come to play football. Guys, we are the only thing standing between the end of football. We are the only thing standing between us and corruption.
What have you done to stop
And
it?
you guys
What have
are
you done to
over
stop
here.
it?
You guys over here.
Okay, what have you
working
done?
for
To,
them.
what is the difference between you and Crystal Palace? What have you done to stop Man City?
We're not done. What do you mean we're done? We're still in the process of doing it, bro. We're
So far
actually
you haven't done
fighting.
anything.
We're fighting. That's what we're doing.
So far you haven't done anything.
we're fighting.
Because
That's what
these
we're
guys
doing.
stopped them for a league, for a year. They got the league.
They stopped them when, bro?
When they won the league.
They interrupted them. How?
Interrupted them. Okay, fine. Whatever
Man
you call
City
it.
weren't even in a title race then.
No, you can't say
Man
they
City-
were
you know how
not.
many-
Bro, they finished second because we beat them.
Guys,
No. That season, was it them? Was it?
It was
Was
them.
it Ole who finished second?
No, it was City.
During COVID.
It was City. It was the second. The COVID title was the City title. As we won the title before.
Oh yeah, it was
Yeah.
you guys. Okay.
so that's 2019, 2020. Huh?
Yeah.
Do you know how many times Man City lost that season?
So now how's that?
I asked you a question. 9 times. Is that a title race compared to Liverpool's 3?
So you're saying it's City who are bad and not Liverpool being good?
Guys, listen.
Who's
when,
that?
when, look.
United.
United third, mashallah. Anyway, when United finished second with OGS,
Fucking hell, good days.
guys, when United finished second
Yes.
with OGS,
Oh, by the way, who was?
apparently they were in a title race.
That's-
19 points off City.
That's Pep's owner, bro. It's
Okay,
speak.
so
Speak.
thanks.
Talk.
Okay.
But were they in a title race?
What's
No,
your-
they
what's your
weren't.
point?
My point is Liverpool won it because there was nobody else to win
So
it.
did you guys win the league last year? Did
You know what I
City
mean?
win the league in the
We
last game
competed
last
with
year?
them.
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
Was it just the last game?
Yeah,
no,
last game.
it wasn't the last game, bro. If you remember,
It was the last game.
They
The
already
season
won it
before.
on GD.
No, the season before. That's when they
Both-
walishinda
the
way
other one
before.
walibottle. Here last season,
It was the last
ilikuwa
game.
GD ilikuwa imesha settle.
No, if they had lost, if City had lost and this guy won, they would have won the league.
It went. I think it went to the
'Cause
last
it was
day.
2
Went to the
points.
last day.
It was 2 points at the end of the
Last
league.
day or second last day?
So
No,
you
it
guys
was
have been
last
in
day
one
every
title
time.
race with them.
2.
Which one?
The first one. The
The other one can't be a race if because according
We finished
to
5 points behind them.
According to your concept,
We finished
it can't
5
be a
points
race
behind
if you
them.
finished less than a game behind them.
Oh
That's
my
just your
God.
concept because, bro, how many games did they lose that season?
All right, man.
Nah, you can't just
All
be
right, you want me to
selective.
pull it up? You want me to pull
can't
it up?
just be selective in
Let's
how you
pull
want
it
to
up.
choose
Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up.
Hey, bro.
23-24, right? No, sorry, 22-23.
And by the way, viewers,
They lost 5.
Yeah.
We lost 6.
Yeah, so
That's 5 point
that's
difference.
exactly so. That was no title
That's a
race because it
5-point
wasn't 3
difference.
losses. Bro, we lost 3 games. So if we
They
lost 3
lost
games and
9.
the next person
How are
lost
they in a
6,
title race with you guys?
They were second. We were just better. It's nothing about having a title race, bro. So now all of a sudden, Pep wasn't manager that year. He was the manager. We beat them during the Pep era.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said Pep wasn't
He'd won
manager.
the league the year before.
And the one after.
They won the league
Right.
the year after. So
Yeah,
was that
alright.
not stopping them?
All right, guys.
You can't.
So, for me, my final statement is Arsenal Football Club, based on that alone, will win this season's Premier League. You heard it here first, for the second time.
Thank you so much for watching.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Fuck City, fuck United.
Oh, and Rodri confirmed out of this until the end of the season.
Yeah,
So that
Don't worry,
means
now Liverpool will win it by the end of
it's
March,
March,
April.
bro.
Match Liverpool or
End
remember.
of March. End of March.
Fair enough.
As
bro.
Eric likes to say, what's that? What's that thing? Never mind, I'm not gonna do it.
Ash
Friday.
Monday.
Ash Monday.
Yeah.
Ash Friday. Ash
Something.
Friday. It's Ash Friday.
Imefanya.
They'll win before Ash
You'll win
Friday.
it before Ash Friday.
Bro, Ash Friday you change dates. Me, I've said before we shall match.
So.
Me, I'm not dealing with anything else other than winning the league and beating Arsenal to win the league. Because we're playing them the second last or third last game at Anfield. I honestly pray that you guys get to give me a guard of honor because utatupea si wote guard of honor hapa tukiingia pia sisi.
Oh, they gave us. What would
Yeah.
you pay?
Nani?
Should I put you now? Okay.
It's because we didn't play them in the last 7 games.
No, when
We-
we were
no,
dishing
oh.
them out, he was one of us.
One of the most interesting.
He was an Arsenal fan.
When Van
He was
Persie,
Van Persie, yeah.
he was clapping.
This was one of the most interesting stats.
This guy is
One
on
of the most
something.
interesting stats is that
It's actually mad.
our 2019-2020 season, we received 7 God of Honors that season, the most ever recorded by any team in Premier
But then
League.
Guys were wearing face masks.
But do you know what? No one cares about that. What we do care about is our GOtv offer. It's $9.99 for
GoTV
over
Plus,
GoTV Plus. It's $9.99 for over 50 English Premier League games. Please check that out, guys. It's a big new shiny GoTv package.
Link in the description.
Link in the description below.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We'll see you guys next week.